well, it's about 7:15 in the morning, Friday morning. And we got off a little bit earlier. Ken got off and he's no telling where. Loner, there's a little water source back down the trail. I think he was getting some water. There's another one that's half a mile. So I'm gonna wait for that one. But man, it was cooler this morning. This wind, this breeze is great. You know, I haven't, on this trip so far, this is the third day, I've had a few cramps, but they haven't been bad. They haven't lasted very long. My feet haven't hurt. When I get up in the morning, I don't have all the soreness that I would expect. It's been really nice. And I think a lot of that's just on make sure I'm hydrated. I slept better last night. I still didn't sleep great, but the ground, where I was from my tent was a little bit more flat, and I just figured some things out in that duplex, but I did manage to get more sleep, so I'm feeling pretty good. And I'm gonna need it because it's a long uphill, and I think a worse uphill. The trail's been really good so far, but I think it's about to get brutal. So. So this little spring is about 50 yards off the trail. And so when I was headed down here to it, I gotta go up here. So when I was headed down here to it, there's a little baby deer right there bedded down. And when I walked by, he took off up the hill, scared me to death. Whew. Okay, we are at the summit of Bluff Mountain, which has no views. That's fine with me, but it would be nice to have a good view to look at. Other than that, right? You know, no. Anyway, but my aqua clip just now broke, so I was afraid that would happen. It's just, this is convenient to have, you know. So we're gonna rest up here for a while. Wind's blowing, it feels good. Still early. We've only got, what, 3.8?
About 3.7, 3.6.
To our stopping point, and I'll explain that later in the video. But to Lemon Gap, so. All right, doing good, feeling good. Talk to y'all later. Okay, it's nearly 2 o'clock, Friday afternoon. We've made it to Walnut Mountain Shelter. This is one of the oldest ones on the Appalachian Trail. Yes, sir. And it looks like it. And so Ken's trying to make a call for a shuttle pickup. We're just going to go in back to the hostel this evening and shower up and take a little break. Get back out tomorrow. And he's got 3 bars when he stands on the picnic table. So
yeah, sometimes it's 3, and then it drops to 1, and then it goes to 3.
So we're gonna, it's like a little over a mile down to the gap that we're hoping to get a shuttle from. Okay, so we are at Lemon Gap, and we have been waiting here for, well, it's a little after 6 o'clock, so we've been here a good while waiting for a shuttle to come pick us up. We really couldn't get in touch with one, and we had no bars down here. We finally, Ken walked up somewhere. Oh, I hear a vehicle now. Hopefully this is our ride. And there's a treat that's going to be waiting for us at the hostel if we get there in time, or if we ever get there. That's coming from the right direction, isn't it?
Sounds jeepish.
That's Smokey Bear.
All right, Smokey Bear's here. All right, time to go.
So you guys didn't get tight.
Well, we tried that.
All 3 cars?
And they just kind hardest.
One blew the horn at him.
Yeah.
The truck horn.
He was a bit of a butthead. I've kind of made Paul go a little bit further each day than what he originally planned.
I saw one of your posts that said you'd gone
Well,
from.
my plan was to go as far as I could, and if I could go further than what I planned, that's how it works, and thankfully I was able to.
Did you see David's comment on your post?
Stay alive. No,
He says, "I'm like, take it easy, little."
yeah, that's right. Take it easy. Don't push it too much. So we are back at the hostel, and we, after that crazy ride from Smokey Bear, what's his name? Smokey Bear. That was an adventure in and of itself.
That was awesome.
But the surprise I had mentioned earlier was my friend Chris, childhood friend from back in the day, the neighborhood and church. Our families go way back. And he wanted to bring us some of his brisket and salad, baked beans, and corn on the cob. So that's really why I wanted to come back to the hostel tonight, to make sure I didn't miss out on this meal.
Gave you a good excuse to come on.
That's right. Anyway, it's good to see you, Chris. Thanks for everything.
Absolutely. Thank you.
It is a little after 10 o'clock on Friday night, and that was just a great meal that Chris brought us, prepared for us. He cooked it and brought it to us. He lives in Raleigh, or near Raleigh. It's a 4-hour drive for him to come all the way over here. And he wanted to do it. He wouldn't take no for an answer. So, and I don't see Chris very often at all. So we enjoyed visiting with each other. Everybody, we all just enjoyed our time together and enjoyed some good food. So thanks to Chris once again. That was a real delight. Today we hiked a little over 5 miles. So I think we're looking at a total in the last 3 days of a little over 14 miles. So, we're nearly halfway through this 33 miles. I'm not sure what it's going to end up being. Tomorrow we're going to do a leisurely hike around and over a max patch, and we're going to go out to eat. We're going to go to the outfitter. We're just gonna do a few little things around town and just enjoy a day together and not killing ourselves out on the trail. And then I'll get back to it for sure the next day. So, but anyway, I think everybody seems to be having a good time. I definitely am. So guys, I'm gonna turn in. We're having a kind of an easy day tomorrow, but I haven't slept well the last couple of nights, and so I'm really looking forward to a good night's rest. So y'all take care, and I will try to get you some more video uploaded tomorrow.